Hello there, Chris from CNG Bricks here, and in this video, I built the best model of the SS Edmund Fitzgerald I could with all of the previous LEGO boats that I have. So I'll show you how I built this, and we're gonna make the wreckage of the SS Edmund Fitzgerald. We're basically gonna sink it to the bottom of my pool, and we're gonna go down there with a waterproof camera. Basically, how I built this was I took two old Coast Guard ships because the color schemes are kind of similar, although these should be white or dark orange instead of white. But I have white and, you know, it looks fine. And yeah, so that's basically how I built. So I'm going to show you how I built it. I'll overview like the boat, and then we'll go put it in the pool. So here's how we're actually going to do this. I have these two boat hulls that I got, and I made the original video, and everyone told me to do a bunch of ideas, but the SS Edmund Fitzgerald was one of the most commented ones. But the issue is, I mean, it's the wrong color completely. So I have other boat hulls here that are also the wrong color, but the wrong color would look better because the actual boat is like a orange dark red type of thing, and these are white, but because it's a Coast Guard boat, they look a lot more similar. Two, I need this piece right here, this big window bay. I need it because I don't own any extra besides the ones on there and then the ones on my Arctic or on my ocean exploration ship. So what I am going to do, here's the plan. I'm going to completely take these two sets apart. I'm going to combine them end to end using, you know, Technic bricks like I did with the other one. It's going to be a lot longer, and then I'll build like, you know, just like the ship. Like I'll follow the designs. There's like a back section, a big front section, and then like a space for cargo. So I'll build that up, and I'll take some clips as I do it. And then we'll go put it in the water, and then we'll wreck it because, you know, it's a wreck. I'm not actually going to, like, wreck the Lego pieces. I'll just, you know, put it underwater. But, yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so I've been looking into this boat, and there's not that many photos. Like, I can't just look up, like, high detail area view. So I have this photo, and then I have this photo, which, again, I mean, if I put these two boats together, like, it's going to be thin, but that's kind of how it actually looks. And then I can see there's a bunch of like rackways, and then there's that window thing, which is why I needed those windows. And then the tiny back section is only like one level and then some stacks. And then, yeah, and then I found this image of the wreck, and then I found this YouTube video from that channel right there. So that's cool. Basically just with how it wrecked. So, I mean, yeah, I guess. Oh, look, it's me. What's up? Go Panthers. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this apart. I went to the Lego store very recently, and I got an insane amount of these bricks, and they're like literally the perfect width to fit on these hulls. So I know what I'm gonna use, and then we'll see after that. I also have a bunch of bricks and tiles and everything like that, so we should be good. So this ship basically sunk in 1975. It was the largest ship in the Great Lakes, which is why we used two of these boat hulls. I mean, it barely fits on my table here. It's kind of a mess. Like, you can't even really pick it up from one side. There you go. But so starting over here, this is basically just the big entrance area. If you know what that 2013 Coast Guard boat looks like, it's literally just that. The front is kind of okay. I mean, I don't really have the pieces to be able to do something like that, but it needs to be like farther back. The interior, I mean, very simple. It's just 3 chairs, nothing too complicated. I really like this like part here because I did a lot of work with all that stuff. And then coming back here, you have just all of these like areas for cargo. That's all in the middle. And then in the middle here, this isn't really on the main boat, but I built up this like little platform because I had all these extra panels, and this is just kind of for like cargo maintenance or, you know, anything like that. You also have this like walkway up here, and down here is like interior of the hulls. This is also how I built it together. Like I have the Technic, and it goes in between the two hulls. And then on this side, I built this back area. There's supposed to be a smokestack, but again, I don't have any of the pieces to do that. So I just kind of built up this little bit. It's kind of like an exterior. There's more windows down there, but you actually can't really see them at all. And then there's the back. So yeah, that's how big this is though. Let me get a ship, for example. So this is the ship with the pirate ship in the background. It is so ridiculously long, which makes sense because this is currently the largest boat that has ever sunk inside of the Great Lakes. So it really has to be a big boat. Before I went to the pool, I wanted to show you this too. This is what it looks like next to one Lego minifigure. So you can see, I mean, this boat is really long. And then also, I built up like a way taller cabin than the normal one has. So Lego minifigures can actually like fully stand in here, which they couldn't really do in the other Coast Guard boat cabins. So yeah, I like this piece and these pieces here. So yeah, let's go outside. Okay, so we're in the water. I mean, I knew this one was gonna float. I mean, didn't really float. It doesn't matter because we're gonna sink it. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna detach it here and then I'm gonna put it all the way at the bottom of the pool. I think should still float. It's just very heavy at the front, so it makes sense why it's not floating, but yeah. Okay, so I'm actually kind of surprised that it doesn't float at all, but what I did here is I just separated it out. So I have a suspicion that this will probably float now, but the issue is they don't, like, if you really try to sink it, it won't actually sink because it's Lego, so it'll just kind of like float like right at the water level. So what I'm actually gonna do here is, well, I'm also gonna take these little bits off because they're super loose. I don't want anything to happen to these, but what I'm gonna do here is I have a bunch of little pebbles over here, so I'm gonna use these. And there's my brother, little cameraman over there. Oh, that's in the video. That sucks. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put some rocks in these, get the camera, go underwater, and get some cool shots. Okay, so I'm gonna narrate over these clips for, you know, obvious reasons. It's kind of hard to speak to a microphone when you're underwater. Here's me in the water with my really just big goggles. They look really dumb, but they're actually like really useful. So we took the boat, again, we put an insane amount of rocks on here. Like, we put a bunch of rocks and we tried to hide them and it just didn't work. So I got, you know, fed up and I just went, you know what, let's just put all the rocks on there. But yeah, we took it down to the bottom of our pool. I decided that putting it into the deep end would look the coolest. So it's about like 9 feet deep right here. And you can see, like, I had to swim down like pretty far to get this shot. But yeah, I had to adjust it a bit to like actually make it look like the shot. Here's me from the top of the pool going all the way down. You can see it's a pretty long swim. I mean, it's not that hard, but when you're trying to film stuff, it gets kind of difficult. But right here, that's the money shot. I mean, that's the wreckage. Obviously, you know, if I really wanted to make it look like accurate, I'd put like dirt down there, but I'm not trying to put dirt in my pool. But yeah, it was really fun. I liked doing this. Next time I won't do it just with like this. Like, I kind of want to put like a pirate ship at the bottom of my pool, but yeah. Okay, so we put the boat in the water, but it took so many rocks to actually like put down there. But yeah, that was for this video. I definitely like making boats, not boats like this that are meant to sink. I actually like want to make boats that will float and will look really cool on the water. My goal is to put like you know, a clone trooper ship, a separatist ship, and have them like battle and make it look really cool. But yeah, so stay tuned and thanks for watching, and as always, I hope you have a great day.